Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We've got another 21st birthday setup that we did this weekend, and this setup is really a special one, and honestly it's one that hit a little different for us, and you'll get to know why. So let's just hit into the story. Now, the mother of the birthday girl, she had a very clear idea of what she wanted, and we just love it when people come to us knowing exactly what they want, because it just gives us a very good starting point. So she went for some earthly tones, and we're talking of the browns, creams, whites, nudes, and stuff like that. Something soft and very elegant, because she didn't want those colors that kind of scream for attention. She just wanted something that makes a huge statement for her girl. And honestly, this color combination came out so beautiful, and it's one of those things that just feels so calm and timeless. Yeah, now let's talk about the balloon work. If you've watched a few of my videos, I'm sure you can tell, and you already know that I usually have my own go-to style, which is always starting from the bottom and then building my way up. That's just my comfort zone. But with this setup here, I had to switch things a little bit. So I actually started building the balloons from the top of the backdrop and then just working my way down. And let me tell you something, sometimes you really have to step out of your usual way of doing whatever things the way you usually do, or designing your work. And honestly, I'm actually glad it worked out, because I had a clear idea of the style that I was working with. So there was no way I was going to build from the bottom going up. So although I switched the way I usually build those balloons, there's one thing that I will always stick to. That's working with balloon blocks. I just feel like it gives me a more control, and it just keeps the balloon garland in shape. So what I do is I create blocks of 16 or 18 and sometimes 20. So I just build all my blocks one at a time, and then it just makes everything more structured and easier to manage, instead of trying to piece things together randomly. Yeah, I like to throw in a few tips here and there. Now here's another little tip that actually saves me a lot of time. Before I come to the venue, when I'm building my balloon blocks, I attach 5-inch balloon quads into those big blocks. So I do use rubber bands, and trust me, this makes such a difference, because when I need to move things around or adjust placement later, it's super easy. No stress, no pulling everything apart. You just move the rubber band that's joining the balloons. Yeah. Another thing that I always keep in mind is color placement. So you don't want to have all the same colors clumped together in one spot. So I like to mix my blocks randomly as I go, so just to keep everything balanced and make sure it flows nicely. And with those earthly tones, the blending just worked so effortless. Honestly, nothing felt too heavy or too plain. It was just right. Yeah, the birthday girl's mom also mentioned that she didn't want the balloons to be way too over the top, because she already chosen quite a few backdrops, so we try to make sure we maintain that good balance. And but at the same time, we wanted the backdrops to really shine out. So yeah, we just continue building your balloons and adding on and moving things until you find the actual spot or space where you are happy with. This event was actually a surprise. The birthday girl had no idea whatsoever what was coming her way. And for us, it was a huge honor being asked to be part of this event and doing the actual decoration. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say it feels like yesterday we were watching the birthday girl head off to school, and now, just like that, boom, she's 21. Honestly, time really doesn't wait for anyone. Hey, anyway, back to the work. Once I was happy with how the balloons were sitting, the fun began. This is my favorite part, where I start throwing in those finishing touches. So first thing, we added her name and just make sure it's lining up nicely. And we decided to place it on one of the plain backdrops because we really wanted it to stand out. And of course, we couldn't forget the light up 21. That's the right moment there. That number just reminds you that this is a huge milestone, of course, not just any birthday, but this is a 21st special birthday. We also brought in some dry plants to try and match the theme, and honestly, these small details just make such a big difference. Everything just tied together and it gave the setup that neutral feel. Now, we also added the Tapa cloth. That is that beautiful design brown and cream cloth that we put on the floor. Now, for those people who might not even know what it is, so a tapa is a very special cultural cloth that is used by people on important or special celebrations. It brings that special, personalized, meaningful touch to a lot of people. It wasn't just decoration, it told a huge story to the birthday girl and her family. It honored their culture. It made the whole setup feel even more special. And honestly, when everything finally came together, I just stood back and I thought, I love it. This is just how we do what we do. Moments like this and being part of someone's special milestone, creating something meaningful, creating memories for people you care about, it just hits so different. I just loved everything, and I couldn't stop adding on more balloons because I had a few leftovers, and I thought maybe I'll just close this gap. Yeah, so I'll let you enjoy the rest of the setup, see how everything came together. Let me know in the comments what you think of this theme. If you want something like this, here you go. Here's an idea for you. And if you've enjoyed this one, you know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps us grow and continue sharing more setups like this with you. And thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and for watching. And on that note, a very happy special birthday to you, Lailani. We hope you enjoyed your surprise birthday that your parents put through. And thank you so much, Appy and Steph, for your continuous support. You always stand by us. Thank you so much, guys. Stay blessed wherever you are watching from. We will definitely catch you up in the next video. Kakite.